that stays. We have not made this more complicated. Avatar Mere Baba Ki Jai! Come on, you guys call that an avatar Mere Baba Ki Jai? I heard more out of Baba on or after July 11th, 1925. I want to hear something from you guys. And you know what? If you love Colonel Ronnie and think that you should subscribe to his newsletter, just keep quiet on this one, alright? Avatar Mere Baba Ki Jai! I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say something at that point. Let's do this one more time. And if you hate Baba and think he's a sixth plane sadhu at best, stay quiet again. Avatar Mere Baba Ki Jai! Alright. Now we finally got the party started here. So we got a lot to talk about today. Nothing too heckly, I believe. But mostly I wanted to talk about wills and trusts so that I can just write this off as a business expense. Now that I run my own business, I don't know what constitutes a business expense really, and I'm always trying to figure out how much of it should I, fudge on my taxes. And my dad has ideas for me. Hopefully he won't ruin the joke since he was pivotal in writing this joke, but I realized I could do a great job of fudging my taxes, and maybe I wouldn't get caught, wouldn't get audited by the IRS, but maybe I'd still get audited by Baba. And I didn't know what's worse, getting audited by the IRS or getting audited by Baba. You think so? By Baba? Well, here's the thing, the IRS can only audit you 7 years going backwards. Baba's got millions of lifetimes you could audit you for, right? But you never know what the punishment could be. You could get punished and it could be on some rando 3 lifetimes from now. He's got to live in North Korea or something. So it might not affect you, it might affect someone else, and so it's a risk you have to take. What do people think? Do you think it's worse to be audited by Baba? Raise your hands. All right, anyone for the IRS? All right, why do you think the IRS is worse?
Well, been there. I think Baba has more compassion than I have.
So you don't think that the IRS is love infinite? What about bliss infinite? You don't think it's bliss infinite? I think it's power infinite. I'm definitely going to go on power infinite on that one. So yeah, I mean, it's just a really complex thing, and I hope at some point to be able to, figure out which one is worse. We'll see. I'll report back on my next tax returns what happens. But I don't know if this has ever happened to you, which is a really cliche way to start a joke, but I walked into a friend's house, and I was so perplexed, so confused by what I saw on the wall. It was photos of his family. They were there, and it was him and his wife and his kids, and they were delightful, and I was taken aback. And this was a genuine thing that actually happened, and I didn't realize how weird that made me feel until I saw this. I mean, admittedly, he did have a Linot portrait of his family up also, and I thought that was fine. That made sense. But photos of your family? It's just confusing. And I even said that to him. I said, why do you have all these photos of your family around? And he laughed at me, and he was right to laugh at me. Because in the normal world, to normies, it's incredibly difficult to have too many photos of your family on the wall. You'd have to have like a papier-mâché cutout, like a life-size cardboard cutout of your family to seem weird. And obviously, there are very few photos of my family at my parents' house. There's not even any photos of my grandkids, of their grandkids, of my... There's definitely no photos of my grandkids, I can tell you that much. I can put that one in the win column right now, but... and I asked my parents, I said, why don't you have more photos of your grandkids on the wall? And they said, well, if you had any photos of them with the mandali, we'd totally put those up. So I was like, oh! Time and space, oh! Why? But think about it. If you went into someone's house who was Christian, and you saw a photo of Jesus, and then another photo of Jesus, and then 3 more photos of Jesus, and then an impressionist painting of Jesus, and then like a gorgeous portrait of a cross, and that was just the first room you went into. You had to go to like 4 more other. You'd be like, let's slow down with the Jesus here. I mean, I'm feeling persecuted. Like, what's going on here? But show of hands, because I'm loving to people to show their hands. Who has more or fewer? I think it's more or fewer, more or less. I don't know. Of 4 Baba-themed items on your refrigerator right now? Who has more? More than 4. The rest of you are liars, all right? Liars. I counted the other day. We have 11. We have 11 Baba-themed items. We bought a lot of those little magnets at the Sherrier bookstore. That's just a fridge. Oh, my daughter's not a fan over there, I guess. Early critic. That's all right. That's the nicest thing she's ever said about me. I mean, come on. I've been to your house. I know you have like 35 items. The Kershaw? Yeah, the Kershaw household? 0. Well, I'm judging you right now. I am judging you harshly.
That's okay. Anything under touches.
You've been talking to my wife and daughter a lot, haven't you? No, it's great. As I just mentioned a moment ago, I have a kid. Also, since I was last here, my brother had another child. I don't know if they're still around or they were napping or something. Mara Talbot. So she's around. And I was a little depressed when that happened. They named her Mara because my daughter's name is Monty, and they named her Mara, which means they've one-upped me in the hierarchy of Baba names. Right? You can't go any higher. I have to now legally change my daughter's name to Merwan Ann Talbot. That's the only play I have. All right? Or like change your middle name to every Mondly member ever. You know, just like, you know, Alaba. That's all I remember. This is what happens when you have like a kid. You're just like, man, I really should have looked up Mondly names before I got up here. I think one was named Rustam, maybe Ramju. He had some diaries. I don't know. I'm not in charge of these things, but it is great having a child. I would recommend it, especially for the people who are in their 60s. Definitely a great time to have a kid. And my daughter is actually starting to talk more, which is so exciting. She's starting to say things. We have this little book, and it has sounds with animals. You press the animal, and it makes a noise. And she's starting to kind of learn. So I can go, Monty Ann, what sound does a lion make? And she goes, roar! And it's very cute, you know? And then I go, what sound does a monkey make? And she goes, whoop, 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 ha, ha, ha. And it's even cuter. And I go, Monty Ann, what sound does Muhammad the Must make? And she goes, dish, 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 dish. And it is the cutest. Let me say that. What sound does Alaba make? And she goes, time to depart. And rings a little bell, you know. I know, that's old school. That one's going back for some of the people here. But she has been saying Baba a lot. And I know. Let's take a moment to go, now let's take another moment to go, Avatar, DJ! Finally, I coached you guys up on that one. I appreciate that. And I don't know if there's a lot of intention behind it. I don't know if she's just saying consonants or she's going to be like, Mama, Dada, oh Parvardigar, preserver and protector. You know, I don't know if it's just like that's a consonant that you say. But recently I pointed to a photo of Baba and she looked at it and she went, Baba, Baba. And I said, that's so sweet. And I walked away a little bit and I saw her, she was pointing at a cup and she went, Baba, Baba. Now a normal parent might have thought, all right, my daughter's an idiot and just says Baba randomly. But I'm a lawyer, all right? I delude myself on a daily basis, okay? So I realized she's a genius baby. She realizes Baba's in everything and everyone, and she's only like 1 year old.
Thank you so much.